Good evening. Before tonight's Price is Right pricing game recap gets underway, by the request of Gimperman, please join me in a moment of silence to remember former NFL tight end of the Oakland/Los Angeles Raiders, Todd Christensen, who died this morning at the age of 57 because of complications from surgery. He was also a broadcaster co-hosting the second half of the first season of American Gladiators with Mike Adamle, and later on with the NFL on NBC as a color commentator for 4 years, and finally for some college football on ESPN and CBS Sports Network in later years. Mr. Christensen was also best known as playing the game show host named Travis James from the Married with Children episode Kelly Knows Something. He was the host of the fictitious sports trivia game show Touchdown Trivia. Rest in peace, Todd Christensen. Welcome to the Price is Right pricing game recap for Wednesday, November 13th, 2013. Here were today's pricing games. Any number, one right price, Plinko. Check game, more or less, and side by side. The first contestant was Robert, who we found out during the first Showcase Showdown is from New York. I think that's what he said. And he had some very interesting news to tell Drew, and that was he just got out of prison. He was in prison for 25 years. Wow, can you believe that? A former prisoner makes it to the Price is Right as a contestant. He bid $800 on 6 pairs of Jaguar eyewear designer sunglasses brought down from the ceiling. Actual retail price, $1,246. Now, when Drew asked Robert what did he do while he was in jail, Robert told Drew that he was a corrections officer. So Robert really wasn't a prisoner. He worked at a prison for 25 years. Imagine that. He played any number for a chance to win either a Cuisinart programmable espresso maker that has a steam nozzle for lattes, 4 cups, saucers and spoons included, modeled by the Ravishing Rachel Reynolds, a Chevrolet Cruze LS, modeled by the heavenly Hunter King from the Young The Restless, she was today's guest model, or money in the Piggy Bank. The first number in the price of the car was 1. For Robert's first selection, he chose 9. 9 was the first number in the Piggy Bank. For his next choice, he chose 8. 8 was the second number in the price of the car. Next, he chose 6. 6 was the third number in the price of the car. Next, he chose 3. 3 was the third number in the price of the Piggy Bank. Uh-oh, one spot left for that Piggy Bank. Robert next chose 5. 5 was the third number in the price of the espresso maker. Robert next chose 0. So he believed that was the last number in the price of the car. Let's see. 0 was the second number in the Piggy Bank. And I had a feeling that's where that number was going to go. Robert wins $9.03. The actual retail price of the Chevy Cruze LS was $18,612, and the espresso maker was $475. The second contestant was Anthony, who was a student and is a server and busser on the weekends, and he's from San Diego, California. He bid $1,200 on a GG New York designer accessory collection modeled by Rachel. Actual retail price, $1,263. Missed it by 63 bucks. He played one right price for a chance to win these 2 prizes. A trip for 2 to Austin, Texas, round trip coast from Los Angeles, and includes a 6-night stay in a Loft King room at Aloft Austin at the Domain, plus 2 tickets to live music performances at Austin's downtown venues, modeled by Rachel. And a trip for 2 to Chicago, Illinois, home city of Keith C. Johnson, former Price is Right contestant. It is round-trip coast from Los Angeles and includes a 6-night stay in a deluxe Michigan Avenue view room at the Westin Michigan Avenue Chicago, plus a guided city tourist stops such as Lincoln Park Conservatory and the John Hancock Observatory. And that was modeled by Hunter. Both Rachel and Hunter, you put their names together, you'll get the Australian model Rachel Hunter. So I believe she was born in New Zealand. Anyway, they both held the one right price of $5,454. Anthony believed that price went to the trip to Chicago. And as I was playing along, I was thinking Chicago as well. So when Hunter took the price of $5,454 over to Chicago, she revealed the actual retail price of the trip to the Windy City, and it turned out to be $5,454! Anthony is on his way to Chicago and Austin. The trip to Austin, by the way, was $3,714. Anthony wins $9,168 in prizes. Nicely done. The third contestant was Erin from Las Vegas, Nevada. She bid $450 on an Xbox 360 game package modeled by Hunter. Actual retail price, $580. Now, Drew made a bet with Erin, seeing as she's from Vegas, that whatever she wins, she has to wear the shirt she wore that says, "Pick Me Bride," and the bride hat she wore that had the veil sticking out. She said she'd only wear it after the ceremony. Well, Erin played Plinko for a chance to win up to $50,000 in cash. Drew gave Erin her free Plinko chip, and she has a chance now to win up to 4 more chips by knowing something about the small prizes that were over by Rachel. We first had a stiletto shoe tape dispenser. It was not $18, but Aaron believed 1 was the first number and not 8 being the second number. Rachel revealed the price to be $13. She won a Plinko chip. Next, we have a Joe's Hot Dog Stand hot dog roller that makes 4 hot dogs. It was not $80. Aaron believed 0 was the second number and not 8 being the first number. Rachel revealed the price to be $60. She won another Plinko chip. Next, we have the Twirl and Toss game from University Games. The game relates to the very hungry caterpillar on feeding its lunch. It was not $37. Aaron believed 3 was the first number and not 7 being the second number. Rachel revealed the price to be $30. Another Plinko chip won. And finally, we had a steam iron that combines powerful performance with a stylish design, according to George Gray. It wasn't $60. Aaron believed 0 was the second number and not 6 being the first number. And Rachel revealed the price to be $20. A clean sweep. She wins all 4 chips for a total of 5 chips with that free Plinko chip she got. Rachel brought the 4-1 chips over to Aaron, and when she climbed the stairs, Drew mentioned this, that if Aaron could get 1 of the Plinko chips in the 10,000 spot, she would have to wear the outfit she wore to the show for her wedding. Well, let's see what happened. When Aaron dropped her first Plinko chip, it landed in $1,000. Now for chip number 2. She dropped it, and it landed in I don't believe this. $10,000! All right! Now Aaron's going to have photos of herself wearing her hat and her t-shirt for her wedding day. Okay, for her third chip, well, when she dropped it, guess what happened? It got stuck, which could only mean one thing. Drew had to get the Plinko stick. Now, as we know, when a Plinko chip gets stuck, it does not count. So Drew hit that stuck Plinko chip, and that landed in 0, just to let you all know. But Aaron got to do that one over. So Rachel gave Aaron that chip again, and when Aaron dropped the chip, well, I got good news and bad news. The good news was it didn't get stuck. What's the bad news, you ask? It landed in 0. After all that. Okay, on to chip number 4. Aaron dropped it down, and it landed in $500. And for her 5th and final chip, I will tell you that it landed in an amount she already got. What amount was that, you ask? Well, that amount was $500. So, Aaron won $12,000 in cash, plus the 4 small prizes she got correct, totaling $123. That's $12,123 in cash and small prizes, and this is considered an actual win. Always love it when 5 Plinko chips are in play. It's better than 4, it's better than 3, it's better than 2, and of course it's better than 1. Now, the 4th contestant was Stella! She bid $1,000 on a 23-inch Acer all-in-one computer with printer included, modeled by Hunter. Actual retail price, $1,330. She played Check Game for a chance to win a Bowl Outdoor Products outdoor barbecue kitchen island. It includes a 4-burner grill, porcelain tile counter, and a stainless steel refrigerator, modeled by Rachel. And I believe this is my first time recapping Check Game on a recent pricing game recap. Hurrah! One of my favorites. Okay. Stella wrote the check amount out to $3,500. That's what her friends in the audience were telling her. So, that's what she wrote down. $3,500. That's what she wrote. Now, the amount of the check plus the price of the prize has to total between $7,000 to $8,000. So, this barbecue kitchen island had to be at least $3,500, but no more than $4,500. And when Rachel revealed the actual retail price of the outdoor barbecue kitchen island from Bull Outdoor Products, it was $5,250 for a total of $8,750. She was over by $750, and Hunter had to void the check. Ah, too bad. Okay, the fifth contestant was Yolanda, who is a student at Mercer University in Atlanta, I think it said on her shirt, who is working on her PhD in counseling, education, and supervision. She bid $550 on a Paradigm Electronics home audio system modeled by Hunter and Rachel. Actual retail price, $699. She played more or less for a chance to win these four prizes. A Goldflex air hockey table that features Goldflex technology and 180 pre-programmed games, with 2 pushers and 2 pucks included, modeled by Rachel. An Avanti Fitness AT480 treadmill that has a cushion deck performance through a unique adjustable impact system, modeled by Hunter. A 46-inch Samsung 3D LED HD TV that features micro dimming for superior contrast with 2 pairs of glasses included, also modeled by Hunter. And a Dodge Dart SE, modeled by Rachel. First, over to the air hockey table, priced at $350. Yolanda believed the actual retail price was more than that price, and Drew revealed it to be more. Of course, it was $800. Now over to the treadmill, priced at $1,000. Yolanda believed the actual retail price was more than $1,000, and Drew revealed it to be more. Another easy one. That was $1,699. Now to the HDTV. Priced at $3,600, Yolanda believed the actual retail price was less than that price, and I was thinking less too. And when Drew revealed whether $3,600 was more or less for the actual retail price, it turned out that it was less. It was $2,840. And now, over to the Dodge Dart SE with a price of $18,200. Yolanda believed that the actual retail price of the car was less than $18,200, and I was thinking less as well. So I was feeling pretty good on this. So if Yolanda is right on her guess, she will win the car to go along with the 3 prizes she already got. And when Drew revealed whether $18,200 was more or less than the actual retail price, it turned out that it was you gotta be kidding me. Yes! Yolanda wins all 4 prizes! The actual retail price of the Dodge Dart SE, $17,785. Yolanda wins a grand total of $23,124 in prizes. Awesome. Just totally awesome. Always love it when everything's won in more or less. Yes. The sixth and final contestant was John, who was wearing a hat that he bought on the internet. It looked a little bit like a tie-dye hat. He bid $1 on a 17-piece stainless steel cookware set that was modeled by Rachel. Actual retail price, $670. He played side-by-side for a chance to win a 3-piece Samsung stainless steel kitchen. It includes a freestanding range, a French door bottom freezer refrigerator, and a 24-inch built-in dishwasher, all modeled by Hunter. John took the 55 part of the price and placed it on the board's left side to make the price $5,547 instead of placing the 55 portion of the price over to the board's right side to make the price $4,755. And when the actual retail price was revealed, it turned out to be $5,547. John is a winner. And I have to say that was an easy win. Even Drew thought it was easy. Now to the acknowledgement section. Here's what BJ Mason Television has to say. At age 20, Hunter King is the youngest actress to ever appear as a model. I think that's a historic moment. But she was 19 when this episode got taped. Wow, 20 years old? Really? Honestly, I thought she was at least 25. But if BJ Mason Television looks up her bio, then this is accurate information. We've been having a lot of people from the #1 soap on daytime television appear as guest models on the #1 game show on daytime television recently, huh, Chief? Yeah, we have. Young The Restless is that #1 soap opera. The Bold and the Beautiful obviously has to be #2, because we've had Lawrence St. Victor appear as of late. This is getting redonkulous. Yeah, that's what he said about check game. Somebody's going to write that winning check eventually. You gotta believe. I love that positive attitude. You gotta believe. The game's now been lost 7 straight times, including its loss from the last playing with the egg crate font back in 2009. Yeah, the contestants have been running the check out maybe too high and too low, and that's what's causing the near misses. But eventually it's going to get won, of course. Alright, so let's run down what got won on today's show. One right price was a win. Plinko was considered a win. More or less got a big win, and so did Side by Side. So we had 3 full wins plus 1 actual win. And as far as cash, well, let's see. We gave away a grand total of $13,009.03. Robert won $9.03 in any number. Aaron won $12,000 in Plinko, along with the 4 small prizes he got correct. And John won $1,000 in Showcase Showdown number 2. So the MVPs of The Price is Right, they are Anthony, Aaron, Yolanda, and John. Now, over to the showcases from today. The top winner was John, runner-up was Robert. Showcase number 1 included a pair of Yamaha Zuma 125 motor scooters that each have a 125cc 4-stroke engine and gets up to 89 miles per gallon. It was modeled by Rachel. A trip for 2 to San Francisco, California, Dipper Man's home city. Round Round-trip coach from Los Angeles for a 3-night stay in a traditional king room at a luxury hotel in Union Square. Plus a guided city tour that includes a walk on Lombard Street. Zigzag street. And also a trip for two to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Round-trip coach from Los Angeles. Includes a 7-night Rocky Mountaineer rail vacation with stops in the Canadian Rockies to Lake Louise, Banff, and more. With various meals and tours included, the trips to San Fran and Canada, BJ Mason Television's home country, were both modeled by Hunter. John decided to bid on that showcase. He's bid $22,222. 22222. Now, for Robert's showcase, it included a classic women's designer watch, a trip for two to San Diego. The designer watch and the trip to San Diego were both modeled by Rachel. San Diego was at door number 4 in the distance. And a Sanibel 18-foot sailboat modeled by Hunter. Robert bid $18,500. Now to the actual retail prices. Over to John first. He bid $22,222. Actual retail price, $23,441, a difference of $1,219. A very good bid, I must say. Now over to Robert. He bid $18,500. The actual retail price, $32,564. Wowee! That's a difference of $14,064. John has won his showcase. John's total in cash and prizes from today's airing of The Price is Right was $30,658. Way to go, John. Excellent stuff. I can picture him using those motor scooters going down Lombard Street in San Francisco. Wonder if Gimperman will notice if he ever sees him. That would be pretty cool, even though it's just a walking tour of Lombard Street. But hey, gotta get around somehow in San Fran, aside from the trolleys or cable cars. Okay. Promotional consideration for The Price is Right pricing and recap this week is provided by Snapple, made from the best stuff on earth. So, you'll probably see me again tomorrow for The Price is Right pricing and recap, unless if games that Martin by 1989 wants to recap get played. And while I'm on the subject of certain pricing and recap team members, that is, NeilRox87 informed me that he will not be doing any recent pricing and recaps for the rest of this month, November. He will be back most likely in December. He's scheduled to join me for Bob Barker's 90th birthday celebration on December 12th. And of course, his channel is to tune to the best of 2013 when that happens on New Year's Eve. So, there you go. Time for me to sign off. Until next time, I'm Mr. Horgan reminding you to help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Good night.